Our group of MPs has stepped up a legal fight over the city regulator's decision not to widen a compensation scheme for businesses missold billions of pounds worth of loans by some of Britain's biggest banks. The all-party parliamentary group on fair business banking has sent a letter before action to the Financial Conduct Authority seeking a judicial review of its handling of the redress programme. Well, Kevin Hollinrake is the co-chair of the all-party parliamentary group on fair business banking, and he joins me now, or rather he was about to. Is he there? He is there. Kevin, good to see you this morning. My heart skipped a beat there. Look, for people not familiar with this saga, when did this alleged mis-selling take place?
Really late 2000s, just before the financial crisis and afterwards. This was another banking scandal. These banks knew that interest rates were going to fall, yet they sold these products that kept in their interest rates high. And also it meant a big breakage cost. So it prevented lots of businesses from rebroking their finances and moving elsewhere. So it killed lots and lots of businesses. And that's why the review scheme was put in place. But arbitrarily, the FCA decided, after lobbying by the banks and indeed the Treasury, to make a limit on what size of business could enter the scheme. So lots of people were left without justice and compensation.
And as far as you're concerned, this was down to political leaning on the regulator then not to pay out?
Well, it's not me saying that. That's in the review. So the FCA commissioned a review of the scheme. Jonathan Swift did that review and established that there was lobbying by the banks and indeed the Treasury itself to limit the scope of the scheme. And that was purely to save the banks money. And they knew it would exclude lots and lots of businesses, about 5,000 businesses, 10,000 sales of swaps. We think at least £2 or £3 billion of compensation that's not been awarded to lots of SMEs. And these people's lives were devastated. Many people lost their businesses, lost their homes. Some people inevitably lost their lives through that process, because if you're in business, your business is everything to you. So devastating consequences and treated as collateral damage, in my view, just absolutely inappropriately.
And do you think you are going to succeed in getting this judicial review?
Well, we hope so. We've got a fundraising campaign. We need to raise the money to do it. Housefeld, the legal firm, are helping us with this, and but we do need to try and secure the funds to be able to do this. But very much hope so. We can take the action forward, and also that we'll get a positive judgment in the case. I mean, the FCA, it cost £7 million to commission this review. It took 2 years to do it. The central recommendation by the very renowned QC, John Swift, who conducted the review, was to widen the scope of the scheme. And the same day they received the report, the FCA simply dismissed that recommendation, totally inappropriately, in my view. His words were their decision to limit the scheme was not consistent with the standards of a skilled regulator. I find it hard to see how they can not widen the scope of the scheme on that basis. So let's hope the judge agrees with us.
All right, Kevin. Hopefully see you again in future to talk about this. Thanks for joining me today.
Thank you.